Pygame Zero up and running. So go to python.org. You go to downloads. You can see that by default it's asking to download for Windows 3.2. You click on that, and that will download the file. I show that in Finder, and then I double-click the install. Now, so I just installed it. Let me just, I'm going to say modify. The first option that comes up, there's actually a little box on the bottom left that says down here, it says install the path. I would select that, and I would choose the custom install. These options are all good. And then there's an option that says install for all users. I would check that, and I would check the add Python to environment variables. Then it's going to install it, so sort of maybe it could be installing it in users, or it could be installing it in Windows system or something like that. I recommend just to put it directly on the C drive. So I go to C:/Python37, and then I install. Once that's done, it says you're good to go. I've already installed it, so I'm going to cancel my install. Now, to get Pygame up and running, I'm going to run the command prompt. So cmd, here's the command prompt. And I'm going to, cd stands for change directory, and I can go to the root, that slash brings me back to Python37. I'll go back to the beginning of the C drive. Oops, Python, I spelled incorrectly. Python37, that's where I installed it. So now I'm in Python37. I'm now going to say pip install pygame. Pip stands for Python installation package, and it says we're going to install Pygame. This should then go to the internet, grab the Pygame library from python.org, and it will download it. Often there's an error, or not an error, but a warning after your first install. The version of pip that comes with the download, for whatever reason, is actually slightly out of date. So it might say warning pip using version pip 18, and yeah, here we go. You're using pip version 18.1, however, version 19.0 is available. You should consider upgrading. So why not upgrade? So it tells us the command to use. It says python-m, python-m, pip install --upgrade pip. If you don't do this, it'll still work. Come on, here's my dog while we're waiting. So we're waiting for that to install. And then, so that's Pygame. Now the Pygame Zero module is a nice module because it's a little bit easier to use. So we're also going to install Pygame Zero. But before we do, we're going to install numpy, which install, or numpy. I don't know exactly what library that is, but I do know that Pygame Zero relies on this library. And then once that's done, we will install pip install pgzero, Pygame Zero. And then once that's all installed, we'll just do a quick run to ensure the kind of the simplest Pygame Zero file that you can make to ensure that it's working properly. So I'm now going to pip install pgzero. While that's installing, I'm going to run Python. Python 3.7, idle. And Pygame Zero was successfully installed, so that's good. So presumably everything's working, but I'm just going to do a quick run. My shell is open. I'm going to make a new file. I'm going to save this file. I don't recommend saving it inside of the Python folder. By default, that's where it's going to save it, is into the installation directory, Python37. I don't recommend that. I recommend you create a folder inside of your documents or inside of your OneDrive. In fact, I've got something inside of OneDrive already, I think. I don't know why that's not working. I'm just going to go into documents and I'll make a folder called Python. So this is my Python programs. So I'll just remember that that's where all my files are saved. And I'm going to make the simplest version. Simple game. Do not call your file Python. Do not call it, or sorry, numpy. Don't call it pgzero. Don't call it pygame. If you name it any of those names, when you go to import the libraries, it's going to import your own file and not the actual library, Pygame library. So you won't have access to any of the features. So I'm just going to call the simple game. And the simplest way to get it to run is I'm going to import pgz Pygame Zero run. I can import that. I'm going to create a draw function where I'll take my screen and simply clear it. And then I will take pgzrun.go. And if that works, I should get a big screen pop up, just be black. Function F5 will save and run the program. And let's hope for a nice big black screen. If it does, then we were successful. The other things we'll see, it should say welcome to Pygame. That's always a good sign as well. A little slow, I'm on a slow computer. I don't think it's any longer the first time to run. I think it's just my computer is slow. Hello, that's good. Pygame 1.9.4. And we're up and running. So we were successful. All right, hope it goes well.